Just letting you know, I've left my daughter in my car in your driveway. Take care of her for me. I'll come get her in like 10 days or so. Kisses!
You did what now? Why on earth would you just leave her there without asking me first?
What do you mean? I know you're probably dying to spend more time with your niece, so I thought I'd surprise you. You can thank me when I'm back.
What are you talking about? Are you telling me you've really left her there already?
Yeah, I dropped the car keys into your letterbox. Kisses!
Slow down! I don't understand. Why did you do that? Why'd you leave her there? Go get her back!
You ask so many questions. Just look after her, will you? Stop being so selfish, will you? Me and your brother finally have time to go on a trip together. You can't expect us to babysit.
If you're lying to me to try and get me to agree to babysit, you need to stop now. I can't take care of her right now, so do not leave her unattended in my driveway. Okay?
Stop lecturing me and take care of your niece. But be warned, she's 3 years old now. She started talking and all she does is whine. She was even biting me when I put her in the child seat. Oh, but don't worry. She's strapped in pretty tight. She'll be waiting for you.
You're unbelievable. Go get her back. Right now. This isn't up for discussion. I literally can't take care of her right now.
Sorry, can't do that. We're already at the airport. You're gonna have to figure it out.
You're where?
I'm so glad I have you guys. Forget paying for babysitting. I don't even need to pay for parking. Lucky me. So we'll be off to the Bahamas for a while. I'm sure even you can figure out how to take care of a 3-year-old for 10 days. Kisses. Mwah.
You're going where?
Rob and I will finally have some alone time.
There's no way Rob would be okay with this. I know my brother, and he loves her more than anything. He wouldn't just leave her alone like that.
He's the one who suggested leaving her to you in the first place.
Really? I'm gonna ask him now. There's no way that's true.
Don't bother. Just take my word for it. We're gonna board the plane now, so his phone's already on airplane mode.
None of my messages seem to be being marked as read. There's no way he's actually at the airport with you. This doesn't make any sense.
I told you so, didn't I?
This is unbelievable. For Rob to do something like this.
Maybe you don't know your brother as well as you think you do. He said we should try for a second kid in the Bahamas. He said maybe this time we'll be able to make a more well-behaved one.
What are you saying? You're supposed to be parents. Do you even understand how awful you sound?
Ugh, shut up. If you have time to judge other people, go get Nancy, why don't you? Or are you just gonna leave her out there?
How many times do I have to tell you I can't?
I left her there like 4 hours ago. If she gets heat stroke or something, it'll be on you.
4 hours? You left her there 4 hours ago. It's over 95 degrees today. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I know what the temperature is. So you better hurry up if you care about Nancy.
Why wouldn't you at least get in touch with me earlier? How could you just leave her out there on her own for that long?
I had to get far enough away that you wouldn't start playing chicken with me. You have no choice but to go and get her now, don't you?
Just when I think you can't get any worse. How selfish can someone be? You're putting your own daughter in such a dangerous position just so you can go on holiday. I've already contacted the police. I just hope they can get to her in time. I'll never forgive you if something's happened to that girl.
The police? You must be joking, right?
Just go and look after her yourself if you're so worried.
Stop wasting time with your stupid little tantrum.
I'm not at home, and I can't go back right now.
Of course you can. It's not like you have any kids of your own, right? I know you can't have them. So the least you can do is look after your niece. It's Saturday today too, so you're just hanging out somewhere, right?
I don't have to tell you where I am. I'm just telling you it's impossible for me to get back home now. So you should have checked with me before dropping her off like this.
Don't you know the law? Defective women shouldn't be walking around on a Saturday getting so close to families. You might pass on whatever it is that messed up your womb.
Now's not really the time to make such dumb jokes at my expense. You're the one who's broken a real law and actually put your own child in danger.
Go ahead and call the police. Let's see what they say. I'll just tell them that you stole my car with my daughter in it. I'll tell them you knew we were going on holiday, and you just took my car while we were gone.
How could you make threats like that right now? While your own daughter's life is in danger.
That's exactly why I told you. You need to go home and get her already. Instead of having a go at me. How dumb can you be?
Talking to you seems to be a waste of time.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Stop wasting time like this and go get my daughter out of my car already. The more time you waste, the worse it is for her, right? Do the right thing and look after her. Do you understand yet?
My name is Sue. I'm 35 years old. I got married to my husband, Clint, 4 years ago. Even before we got married, we talked about the possibility of having children together in the future. After a lot of discussions, we both decided to wait a while and only have them when we were financially stable enough. But for some reason, my brother's wife, Rebecca, just assumed I was infertile. I guess she came to that conclusion because Clint has talked about wanting kids, but we haven't had any in 4 years. We've told her our reasoning. Not that we should have had to, but for some reason or another, she just refuses to believe us. And for some reason, she really looks down on me for being infertile. I try to just avoid her for obvious reasons, and I don't even bother correcting her anymore. But that seems to have made her even more sure of her hypothesis. But I never would have expected her to just leave her kid in her car like this. I obviously called the police as soon as I realized what was going on. I called them while I continued to talk to her through text messages. All I cared about was the safety of her daughter, Nancy. 15 minutes after I called the police to report what happened, they called me back with some shocking news. You must be in the air, I guess. Sue, what was that message from this afternoon all about? You know damn well what it was about. How could you? What the hell do you think you're doing? Leaving your daughter all alone so you can go on holiday? You can't just drop Nancy at my doorstep and go on holiday like this. What are you talking about? You aren't making any sense. Don't play dumb with me. You and Rebecca have gone to the Bahamas without Nancy, right? Of course not. I would never do something like that. I'm at work as usual. And Rebecca's gone to stay with her parents for a while because her grandmother just passed away. Oh, you're at work? And Rebecca said she's taking Nancy with her. So what the hell is with those messages from this afternoon? Why are you telling me to come back and get her? Is she with you? What's going on? Okay, first I need you to calm down. I am sorry for getting so hysterical first. I'll explain everything. Don't tell me to calm down. Where is my daughter? What was she doing alone in a car? If you're that worried, why didn't you respond sooner? I didn't notice the messages. For some reason, our conversation had the notifications turned off. I must have done it by mistake somehow. But enough about that now. Where's Nancy? She's with you, right? Is she okay? She's fine. But you might not like what I'm about to tell you. What do you mean? If she's fine, that's all that matters. Can you promise not to shoot the messenger for what I'm gonna tell you? Don't get upset and just hear me out, okay?
The Bahamas are amazing! You having fun babysitting?
My condolences.
What? Condolences? What are you talking about?
It's really awful that things ended up like this.
What the hell are you going on about?
Because of you leaving Nancy alone in your car like that, things ended badly.
What? After I talked to you a few days ago, you went and got her out of the car, didn't you?
Didn't I tell you that day? I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't? Your niece's life was on the line. What could have been more important than that? You should have rushed straight home.
No matter how hard I tried, it was obviously impossible for me to get back to her in time. That's why I called the police and had them rush there ASAP. But when they got there, it was already too late.
You must be kidding, right? Just cut it out already. Tell me you're lying.
I wish I was. Your car is beyond repair, and it's been towed.
What? My car is damaged? And it's been towed?
Yep, it's pretty bad.
Why? What did you do?
I know you love that car, so I'm sorry.
Did you wreck my car to get back at me or something?
Nope, it wasn't even me. It was Bob across the street who had to break into it.
Who the hell is Bob?
The big bald guy who lives across the street. With all the tattoos.
I am so confused. Why is a guy like that messing with my car?
To save Nancy, of course.
What are you talking about?
As soon as you abandoned Nancy like that, Bob happened to be coming out to tend to his garden. It was obvious that she was in danger, so he saved her.
Are you telling me he smashed the window?
Yep.
Why would that lead to the car being destroyed?
Nancy was tied up really strong in the middle of the car, and Bob was too big to get in and reach her. There wasn't really anything he could do but break the door, too.
What the hell is this pro wrestler doing around my car?
Don't be rude, he's a really nice guy. He owns a flower shop near my house. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He had to break your car door to save Nancy.
I don't care about Bob.
Anyway, Nancy's fine thanks to him. Shame we can't say the same thing about your car, though.
I just got it 6 months ago. I loved that car.
Oh, you got it 6 months ago, did you? Wasn't it Rob who bought it? If you ask me, it was a waste of money in the first place.
Well, I didn't ask you. So keep your opinions to yourself and tell me how you're gonna pay me back.
All you care about is your car. You haven't asked once what state Nancy was in, how scared she was, or where she is now. Before I mentioned your car being damaged, you seemed kind of worried. Was that an act?
What? No! I am worried. It's just that after you told me she was fine and that my car was wrecked in the process, my attention shifted.
Liar. You really couldn't care less about her, could you? Leaving her in the hot sun for hours before telling anyone. And then running off to go on holiday with your boyfriend.
What? Boyfriend? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no point denying it now. I have enough evidence already.
You're bluffing.
I could tell you the name of the hotel you're in. And I could also tell you the name of that old man you're staying in it with. You know, the one with the gray stubble. A little higher than you. Kinda pudgy.
What? How did you find out?
The truth is, I happen to be in the Bahamas too right now.
You are?
And I know you stole a hotel gift card our dad gave to Rob. He gave me a gift card for the same hotel. What a coincidence that you chose the same weekend we used it, huh?
You can't be serious.
Well, I am. I've seen the two of you go in and out of your room a few times now. So there's really no point denying anything. I saw you clear as day. And heard your voice, too.
There's no way this is a coincidence. Are you stalking me? That's way worse than what I'm doing.
I'm just going on a trip with my husband before my pregnancy starts showing. What's wrong with that?
What? So it's actually a coincidence?
Yep. I was really surprised. I never would have thought our little vacation would lead to catching my brother's cheating wife. I felt like quite the private investigator these last few days.
Don't tell me. You've been watching me this whole trip?
Well, not the whole trip. But I followed you around enough to take plenty of pictures. Of the two of you acting all lovey-dovey around the pool. Even a few of you kissing.
How dare you! You creep! You should have just stayed cooped up in your room, like the weird old woman you are, with your stupid little delusions about getting pregnant. I know you're jealous of me, but that doesn't give you the right to meddle in my life.
You can call me a weird old woman all you want. I don't really care. We won't have anything to do with each other pretty soon.
Wait, what? What's that supposed to mean?
My brother wants a divorce.
You told Rob?
Are you an idiot? Don't you think he'd find out as soon as Bob saved Nancy?
Wait. I'm so confused. Why? How?
First of all, it's obvious that you haven't taken Nancy to your parents' house, like you told him you did. Do you think he'd react well to his precious daughter being left alone like that?
That's not my fault. I asked you to look after her.
I never agreed or told you I could.
You called Rob after that, didn't you? He ignored the messages, so it's his fault too.
I know that's your fault too. So you can drop the act. I know you muted messages from me on his phone. I don't know why you wouldn't just block me from his phone, though.
I couldn't just block you, you idiot. If I did that, there would be no record of your messages on his phone. This way, it looks like he was warned and he knew she was on her own, but just ignored the messages. So if Nancy didn't make it, he would have been responsible.
Wait, what? What do you mean if she didn't make it? Are you telling me you had no intentions of having anyone save her to begin with?
Of course not! I'm not a monster. I meant just in case. If you did get her out of the car in time, of course that would be better. I just wanted to make sure I'd be off the hook in case you didn't. That's all. What's wrong with that?
Just how rotten can someone be? You're disgusting.
Look who's talking! Thanks to your meddling, you've ruined my whole trip. It was all for nothing!
How are you still worried about your stupid little trip? Do you understand the position you're in?
Sure I do. Even if we do end up getting divorced, I'll just get child support. And with that, I can send Nancy to nursery every day. And I'll have more time for my rich new friend to take me on trips like this one. Is that the position you're referring to? Doesn't sound so bad to me.
You're even stupider than I imagined.
Hey, watch it, you old hag!
First of all, leaving your daughter alone in a car like that is a crime. You're about to be arrested on charges of child endangerment, child abuse, and reckless behavior.
Wait, what? I just left her in a car for a bit. What do you mean I'll be arrested?
You're responsible for her. You left her unattended for a really long time, in such hot weather. It's a crime to put a child you're responsible for in such a dangerous situation.
She's alive, isn't she? So what's the problem?
That's not the point.
Well, do you have any evidence it was me who left her there? You don't, right?
Bob has a camera recording his driveway, and you're in the shot. There's a video clearly showing you leaving her there.
Not this Bob guy again.
Also, there's no way you're getting anywhere near Nancy after the divorce. Not after you endangered her like that. Not that I think you care. But you should be prepared to pay child support anyway.
What? Why should I pay child support? If he's taking her, he should be responsible. And I'm a woman. Women don't pay child support.
You're her parents, aren't you? You're as financially responsible for her as her father is. Even if you aren't fit to be her mother.
I can't afford to pay child support every month.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Go ask for your old job back.
I've been a housewife for ages now. I don't want to go back to work.
Nobody cares what you want. You still have to pay.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you help me out?
What are you talking about now?
It'll all be fine if you tell everyone there was a misunderstanding, right? Just say you mistook me for someone else. And that there was just a miscommunication about Nancy. Tell everyone I just got the day mixed up for when you were gonna look after her.
That's really funny, but I'm not really in the mood for your jokes right now.
Come on, don't be like that. Would Wouldn't it be better for everyone, especially Nancy, if we just went back to how things were?
Of course not. Are you insane? I'm not risking Nancy's life by letting you anywhere near her again.
You're so mean! Don't over-exaggerate like that. I just wanted to take a break because Nancy's such a whiny kid.
Your idea of taking a break is to abandon her in the heat and go to the Bahamas with another man. And now you're calling the poor girl whiny? Even you must understand how nobody's gonna sympathize with you on this.
Don't be like that! Help me, please! I promise I'll never do anything like this again.
Save it. You should be saying this to my brother and the police, not me. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your trip.
How am I supposed to enjoy it now?
After that, Rebecca was arrested for what she did. She didn't seem to understand how serious her actions were until she got her sentence. She was given 5 years of prison time and a fine of $7,000. Thanks to all the evidence I provided, showing how she made the conscious decision to leave Nancy there for over 4 hours. She cried a lot when she was handed her sentence, undoubtedly for herself. She still didn't show any remorse for her actions or any sympathy for her daughter. My brother also successfully got a divorce from her, and obviously got full child support. He moved pretty close to my house, so I see Nancy a lot more often now. And I actually do babysit her from time to time. Thanks for watching until the end. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you next time!
Hey, Alice, you must be pretty tired after a shift like that. I swear that it's always so much busier on the days that you're working.
Hey, Tom. It was a busy one. I'm completely exhausted now. But you're wrong. It being busier has nothing to do with me. That's what happens at a restaurant. Sometimes you have busy days and sometimes you have quiet ones.
I'm telling you that it is definitely because of you. I should know. I work like 5 times a week and it's always much busier on the days that you're here.
Really? Well, I can't really say anything about that myself.
Yeah, that's true. You can't exactly compare what things are like when you're here and when you're not here yourself. But trust me, when you're working, there are way more customers, and think about it, they're all guys. They're all just coming to see if they can get your number. You must have gotten a bunch of theirs by now, am I right?
Well, now that you mention it, that has been happening quite a lot recently.
See, I knew it. So, have you replied to any of them?
Of course not. Sometimes I feel bad, so I give them my Insta or something instead of my number, and they DM me, but I don't reply to what they say. I'm not interested. And I also have a boyfriend at that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You shouldn't be replying to them in that case. By the way, one of my friends was actually in the restaurant today, and he said that he couldn't take his eyes off of you. So I'm sure that that is what everyone else is thinking as well.
Well, thanks.
So, when is your next shift?
It's tomorrow. But I'm really getting tired working day after day.
Yeah, and it must be hard while you're still studying at college.
It is, but I still need to work and save some money. I wouldn't be able to buy anything I wanted to otherwise.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, good luck. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Okay, bye!
Hey, thanks for coming by today. How was everything? Yo, no problem. Yeah, it was all really good. Thanks for giving me the staff discount as well. You're not gonna get into trouble with your boss for that, are you? No, you don't need to worry about that. We're allowed to do it as long as it isn't a huge group or something. Okay, sweet. Maybe I'll come by more often then. Anytime you like, go for it. But by the way, there was something that was much better than the food. What do you mean? You know exactly what I'm talking about. No, I really don't. What was it? Alice, of course. Oh, she is so hot. I couldn't believe my eyes. Ah, yeah, that's what you meant. Of course it is. Yeah, she really is something. You have a thing for her, don't you? Yeah, I do, unfortunately. Well, don't be getting any ideas. She is way out of your league. You would never have a chance with her. I know that. She's beautiful and smart, and she has a nice personality as well. And you're just the most average guy that has ever existed. Oh, come on, I'm not that bad, right? No, but you're average as hell. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. She has a boyfriend already, so it's not like anything would happen anyway. What a lucky guy. Well, just get over her. Don't worry, I'll introduce you to some friends of mine and find you a girl. You'll just have to make do with someone who isn't Alice. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Tom, are all guys just born to be cheaters or something? Or is it something that they choose later on?
Huh? Alice, what are you talking about? Did something happen?
Yeah, I think that my boyfriend is cheating on me.
What? Are you serious? Why do you think he's doing that?
He's just been acting all weird, and I think he has been going out with other girls. He is definitely messaging someone. He's always jumpy now whenever he is on his phone and I come near him. He clearly doesn't want me to see what he is doing.
Is he a complete idiot? Why would he ever cheat on you?
I don't know, but he doesn't seem to be very happy with me recently. He's always complaining about how I look or tells me that I am getting fat. Plus, we never have sex anymore either. I'm sure that he's just having sex with other girls and doesn't even want to touch me anymore.
He really has lost his mind. You're not even close to being that.
Well, thanks for saying that. But it really does hurt when he says those kinds of things. He says that I look much better when we first started dating, but that I have let myself go. I don't think that I have, but maybe that's just me getting a little older.
Oh, don't be stupid. You're still 22. You can't go around thinking that you're getting old.
I suppose so. But then why does he say things like that to me?
I can't answer that question, but he is wrong for doing it. If he's like that, though, why do you stay with him?
I don't know. I guess that this is what it means to like someone. You want to forgive them for anything bad that they do, and hope that they will change and treat you better.
And if he cheats on you, will you still forgive him for that?
No, that I wouldn't forgive. But I haven't confirmed anything yet, so I don't really know what to do. There's also a part of me that doesn't even want to know exactly what is going on behind my back. I don't know how I will take it.
I suppose I can sort of understand that, but I think that it'll hurt you even more in the long run if you know deep down that there is something going on. That he's doing something that he shouldn't be doing. Finding out might hurt more at the time, but you would find out eventually regardless of how long you try to pretend that it wasn't happening.
Yeah, I know. You're right. I just keep being unsure of everything. I know that I will have to try and face it sooner rather than later. Hey, are you free right now? Can I give you a call?
Call me? Yeah, sure, go for it.
Thanks for talking to me. I feel a lot better now.
That's totally fine. I'm glad I could help out a little bit. You can give me a call whenever you need something. I might not be able to do much, but at least I'll listen.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, Tom. Sorry about last night. I was really drunk when I started texting you.
Yeah, I could kind of hear it in your voice over the phone.
Wait, we talked on the phone?
Yeah, for like 30 minutes. You don't remember any of that?
No, I guess I do now that you mention it. But only very vaguely. What did we even talk about?
You were mainly complaining about your sexless relationship.
Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry about that.
Don't worry about a thing. It was fun to talk to you, and I'm glad we got to talk a little bit. You really can talk to me if you ever need to.
Thanks a lot. I'll try not to be so drunk next time.
Guess what? I think Alice is going to be breaking up with her boyfriend soon. Why do you think that? Because she told me something of the sort. She says that she thinks he's cheating on her. What the hell? Is that guy out of his mind? That's what I said, but she actually called me last night and told me all about it. I mean, she was drunk when she called, but still. Hey, a drunk call is a good sign. It means that she's thinking of you when she's drunk. But you really shouldn't be getting any silly ideas. Whether she breaks up with him or not, she's still completely out of your league. I know, but miracles do happen sometimes, don't they? Yeah, but not all that often, and don't think that you're gonna be the lucky guy. Yeah, but in my case, I'm just glad that at least she trusts me as a friend. Are you gonna try and shoot your shot if she breaks up with her boyfriend, or are you gonna be eternally friend-zoned? I don't want her to think that I'm just being nice to her because I want to sleep with her. But you do want to sleep with her, don't you? Well, yeah, but it's not just that. I really do like her and would like to date her, but it really is not something that I can do. Maybe I should at least mention how I feel. Do whatever you like. I'll be available to help you drown your sorrows when you get an answer from her. Thanks, Michael. Always so supportive.
Hey, Tom. Sorry, but could you swap shifts with me and come in tomorrow for me?
Yeah, I can, but why? Did something happen?
My boyfriend really was cheating on me. I found out today, and I really don't think that I will be able to work.
Oh, damn. I'm so sorry to hear that. I guess your fears were true. How'd you find out?
I know that this isn't really good, but I went through his phone. I just had such a strong suspicion, and then it was correct. And not only that, but he was cheating on me with multiple girls and saying all kinds of mean things about me to them.
Man, that really sucks. I'm sorry to hear, but no worries. I'll cover your shift. It's not good coming in and working if you're feeling upset.
Thanks so much. I will have to repay you for it somehow. What do you want?
How about we sleep together just one time? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just said that. I promise, I was joking.
Okay, that's all right with me.
You can just cover one of my shifts if I ever need it. Wait, what?
I said that we can do it, if that's what you want. I kind of feel like getting back at my boyfriend and cheating on him as well while we're still together. You know, because he has done that to me so many times.
Really? Are you actually being serious?
Yeah, I really am. And I think I would prefer that if it were you, not just some random guy anyway.
Wow, I really didn't expect you to actually agree with something like that.
Well, I guess you never know if you don't ask. How about we meet up after you finish your shift tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, thanks for covering my shift. I will see you tomorrow. Hey, did you finish work?
Yeah, I'm just leaving right about now. Where do you want to meet up?
You can come over to my place, I guess. How long do you think you will be?
Oh, I actually wanted to stop somewhere and get something to eat. I didn't really eat anything today and I'm starving.
You didn't eat at the shop? We always get a free meal.
I know, but I really wasn't feeling like it before and now it really hit me.
That's actually not bad. I haven't really eaten much today either. So do you want to meet up and then come back to my place together?
Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Are you home now?
Yeah, but I can come by to where you are pretty quickly. Give me 10 minutes.
All right, great. I'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks for last night. I told my boyfriend and then broke up with him.
Oh, don't thank me. I should really be thanking you. You know you're really great and your boyfriend is an idiot. I mean your ex.
Thanks. You really always do say nice things about me. But you wouldn't believe that this guy had the nerve to get mad at me for cheating on him. He seemed to think that it was fine for him to do it, but not for me. What a loser.
Well, at least you got out of there. He clearly didn't deserve to be with someone like you.
Yeah, but that means that I am single, Tom.
What do you mean by that?
Come on. You know what I mean. Just tell me how you feel.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay. I really have always liked you, Alice. I think you're smart and beautiful.
And
will you be my girlfriend?
of course I will. You just have to come out and say it.
Are you really okay with someone like me, though? You are way out of my league, you know?
Don't put yourself down so much. We've always gotten along well, and you've always been really nice to me as well. I think that's important.
Wow, this feels like a dream. So, when can we catch up again?
Whenever you'd like.
Well, then how about tonight?
Tonight? But we just saw each other yesterday.
And so what? I still feel like seeing you again right now.
I'm just messing with you. Come on by again then. I will be waiting for you.
You won't believe it, Michael. Oh, here it is. You got rejected, and now you need someone to come to the bar with you. Oh, I hope she didn't break your heart too badly. No, that's not it at all. It was the exact opposite. What? It actually went well? Yeah, I still don't believe it. Yesterday she told me that she confirmed that her boyfriend was cheating on her, and so she couldn't come to work. As a joke, I said that I would cover her shift in return for a night with her, and she accepted. Said that she wanted to get back at her boyfriend before they broke up. What the hell? Is this a movie or something? That's not what happens in real life. I know, I couldn't believe it at all. But yeah, so that's what happened, and now today she told me that she broke up with him for real, and I asked her out, and she said yes. So now you're dating? You're actually together? That's right. I'm about to head over to her place again now. Wow, a miracle, an actual miracle. Well, Tom, don't mess this up, okay? Got it? I know that better than anyone. I'm not gonna waste a chance like this. So, no need to drown your sorrows at the bar, huh? I really didn't expect things to end so well for you. But I'm glad they did. Thanks, Michael. I'm glad about it as well. Anyway, I have to go. I'll talk to you later. My girlfriend is waiting for me. Alice and I started dating as normal, and it really took some time to accept that this was really happening and not just a dream. I'd had a crush on her ever since we started working at the same restaurant, and we had gotten along well, but I never thought that she would think twice about me. But now that things are as they are, I'm going to make sure that I treat her right, and hopefully she doesn't notice that I'm not good enough for her. Or rather, it's my job now to make sure that I become someone who's worthy of her. That might be something quite hard to do, but since she's even given me a chance in the first place, it means that it's not impossible. I joked with Michael about miracles happening, but this really does feel like a miracle to me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
It was your turn to take care of Dad today. You never showed up. Where are you? he ran out of his incontinence briefs, so I am actually at the store now picking them up. I'll be by in a bit. Well, he won't stop complaining. He's in a real mood. Would you hurry back already? What is he complaining about? He's whining about how he needs to be changed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still a good 30 minutes away. Would you mind just getting him out of his dirty pair for now? I can handle the rest when I get there. Do you honestly expect me to deal with something so disgusting? I can't stand to look, let alone change him. I mean, he's your husband. He needs you right now. The burden falls upon you. I'm not related to him by blood, after all. Just someone he happened to marry. I'm happy to help him when I can, but he needs to be changed right now. I imagine just sitting in a dirty brief is making him pretty depressed. I don't care about any of that. This is your job. It's been over 12 years since his accident. You haven't helped out even once since then. Can you please just do him this courtesy this once? Nah, I'll pass. There's no way I'm sullying myself with something like that. All right, well, I am on my way. I'll get there as soon as I can. You're truly a worthless woman. Why do you say that? You're already 43. You're unmarried and you don't even have a boyfriend. No one is going to marry you now. When am I supposed to have time to date? Between working and caring for Dad, I never have any time to actually get out and meet people. If you just married someone rich, all your problems would go away. You could have him hire someone to take care of your dad so you don't have to anymore. It's not quite that easy. Right, but you aren't even trying. You are truly worthless. I never thought my life would turn into this. It's not like Dad wants to be like this. I'm sure he is the one suffering the most in all this. It's because he is weak. If he was stronger, he would have never ended up paralyzed like this. Something like this can happen to anyone. He should do us all a favor and die already. Then I can collect his life insurance and finally do all the things he promised me I could. Don't joke about that kind of thing. It's not funny. Actually, I have a proposition for you. You interested? What? Let's help him out of his misery. Why are you being like this? Stop talking about this sort of thing. It's a win-win for both of us. You won't have to take care of him anymore, so you'll have a lot more free time to do what you wish. And I'll get his life insurance, so I'll be able to do all the things I wanted. Seems like a pretty good deal for both of us, no? Seriously, stop talking about this. He is still holding on to the dream that one day he will walk me down the aisle. Having that unsightly, worn-down old man at your wedding will do nothing but bring about embarrassment. Besides, no one is stupid enough to marry you at this age. It's time he moves on from that dream. I really want to make his dream come true. I just don't know if I'll ever be able to find love, though. I hope he doesn't stick around for too much longer. Just thinking about all that money I'll get makes me giddy. You've made that joke enough. It's still not funny. Besides, this isn't the time to be talking about that sort of thing. He needs to be cleaned up. I'm on my way. You better hurry. We wouldn't want him to get sick. That would be just terrible. My name is Kelsey. I'm a single 43-year-old woman. My dad was involved in an accident 12 years ago that resulted in him becoming paralyzed on his left side of his body. At the time, I was working at a relatively successful company and I was engaged. It was not long before our wedding was supposed to take place. I had figured my mom was taking care of my dad at the time, but when I stopped by their house one day, what I saw truly shocked me. The house was in absolute disarray. There was weird smells coming from God knows where, and my dad was just covered in stains. He clearly had not been given a bath or cleaned in any way for quite some time. I decided to take a couple of days off work to help deep clean the house and get my dad washed up. Ultimately, I decided to leave my job and seek employment that I could do remotely. I dedicated myself to caring for my father. My fiancé wasn't on board with my decision, and unfortunately, we broke off our engagement. I want to be there for my dad until the day he no longer needed care. Finally, he's gone. We don't have to worry about him anymore. Can you not say it like that? He just died. Why not? This is a time for celebration, after all. Did you have to act like that at his funeral? You really made quite a scene. For the deceased's wife to be drunk, shouting loudly at her own husband's funeral is unheard of. My dream finally came true, so of course I was celebrating. It's not like I have any intention of seeing anyone from his family ever again. What about me? I'm really sad about his passing. It was really hard caring for him all these years, but I am still really upset about losing him. Thanks for all your hard work over the years. I'm pretty sure that this is the first time you have thanked me for caring for him. And you are doing it sarcastically. I can't believe you took care of him for 13 years! You gave up so much in order to care for a man who would have been better off just dying after his accident. You are quite an idiot for doing that. Why are you acting like this? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I was able to collect his welfare on his behalf all these years. I'm thankful for that, at least. The lump sum payout of his life insurance is hard to beat, though. So you aren't actually appreciative of anything I did. I don't have a need for you anymore, so leave me alone. Are you being serious? What are you talking about? The only reason you've been living in the house was to care for your dad. He's dead now, so I'd like you to get your stuff out of the house as soon as possible. Even if I wanted to, it's not like I can just up and move out right now. That seems like a you problem. Just look for an apartment or something and get your stuff out. There's still a ton of Dad's stuff we need to take care of. Are you going to do it all yourself? I've got it covered. I already called an estate company to come by and liquidate all his stuff. Are you talking about dealing with his burial and stuff? I have no intention of doing anything like that. That's not fair to Dad. He deserves a proper burial. I'm not wasting money on getting him a tombstone either. Come on. We should bury him properly so his family can visit and mourn him. That sounds like a waste of time and money. I'll pay for it with my own money. So at the very least, let's get him a tombstone. If you have that kind of money laying around, you should just give it directly to me. Is that all you care about? How much money do you need to be satisfied? What could you possibly want that you don't already have? Money never goes bad, so you can never have too much of it. Besides, you never know when you might need it. I heard Dad's final words. Can you guess what he said to me? Who cares? I'm not interested in hearing. He apologized for stealing my youth, as he put it. Well, good. He should apologize for that. If he knew he was being just a burden on his daughter, he should have just ended it earlier and released you from said burden. I don't regret taking care of him these last 13 years. He would always smile so brightly whenever he saw me. And we were able to create so many memories together. Good for you. As I said, I'm not really interested in hearing about this anymore. Just get your stuff out of my house. At the very least, can I have his ashes? I don't care. It's not like I want them. Especially not inside my house. Get them quickly before I throw them out. Thank you. I guess this is goodbye then. Bye. Why are you ignoring me? I have a lot of questions I need answered. Would you just respond already? It's been a while. About time you respond. I haven't been able to locate your father's will anywhere. Also, all of his checks and bank statements are missing. Sorry to hear that. That's quite unfortunate. You know something, don't you? What did you do with them? I might know something about that. Don't tell me you snuck back in and stole them when I wasn't looking. You know that the inheritance is all mine. That's how it might have been initially, yeah. That's right. By the way, have you seen any of the paperwork for his life insurance policy? I haven't gotten anything from them either. Why do you need them? Obviously, to cash out on his life insurance policy. Why do you think you get the money for that? Because I'm the beneficiary. Where are you hiding it? I don't really know what you are talking about. I have the paperwork for it because I am the actual beneficiary. Say what? You better not be. You don't have to worry about his will paperwork either. I have all of that too. I knew you took it away. You don't need to worry. I'll renounce all my claims to the inheritance so you can get it all. So everything is mine. Finally! That's right. Even though you managed to do nothing to help care for Dad these past 13 years, you were at least smart enough to make sure that your precious inheritance was safe. Look at you having a backbone all of a sudden. It seems like you've maybe toughened up a bit since your dad died. This isn't about having a backbone. I am being fueled by rage right now. I never did anything wrong to you. You have no reason to be mad at me. You're right. You truly did nothing at all. For me or for Dad. Right. So clearly your hate is misplaced. I am not the one you should be mad at. If you want to hate someone, you should hate your father who took away so much of your life from you. After the funeral, I received a call from an attorney. He said that Dad had left me a letter and asked if I would be responsible for his will. That father of yours lost function of his dominant hand, so there's no way he could have written you a letter. He wrote it with his left hand, although he was left-handed. His handwriting was barely legible, but you could read it. It was filled with a lot of love and emotion, though. Why would he write a letter? Was he just trying to get one last reaction from the grave? I don't care about that sort of thing. I am quite aware of your lack of interest in that sort of thing. The letter was full of things you had done, though. Like what? He had very detailed accounts of all the times you were physically violent towards him, as well as all the awful things you said to him throughout the years. If I were in his shoes, there's no way I could tolerate those sorts of things. He waited until after he died to tell on me. That man was such a sissy. What's so funny? You think going behind my back to beat your crippled husband is acceptable behavior? I could barely stand to read some of the things you said to him. Why would you do that? Why did you get off on treating him so poorly? He wouldn't be pissed off having to live with that worthless excuse of a man for 13 years. I had to vent my frustrations towards him somehow. Dad is not worthless. That title belongs to you. You are weirdly obsessed with your dad. It's pretty creepy. I am so frustrated with myself. The fact that you put Dad through that all the time without me noticing is unforgivable. Dad feared that after he passed away that I would be the next target of your abuse. In his letter, he wrote, "Get out of there while you still can." There was no reason for you to run. I wasn't going to chase after you. As long as I get my inheritance, I don't care about anything else. Congratulations to you. Huh? For what? I'm talking about your inheritance. You managed to be awful enough to where you were left negative inheritance. Congratulations! What the hell does that mean? Why do you think I waited this long to talk to you about his will? How am I supposed to know? It was necessary for 4 months to pass. In order for what to happen? After 4 months of your inheritance going unclaimed, you lose your right to it. What kind of stupid rule is that? Those same rules don't apply for debt, though. You inherited all of Dad's loans, whether you claimed them or not. He was in debt? I didn't hear anything about this. He had to borrow money in order for us to get by. The amount of money I was making at my new job didn't amount to much. Besides, you were taking all of his welfare he was supposed to live off of. Even with the stipend we were receiving for in-home care, it was hard to get by. Who would loan that worn-out old man money? They had to know he couldn't pay it back. You aren't wrong about that. He was unable to work, so a traditional bank wouldn't give him a loan. Believe it or not, Dad was pretty well liked and had some relatively well-off friends. He got a couple of different loans from friends and family to stay afloat. Everything was done by the books, though. He made sure to have formal contracts written up for each loan. Well, you are his daughter. You should take on at least half of the debt he accrued. It's part of the inheritance, after all. I already explained this to you. I renounced my claim to his inheritance, which also includes any of his debts. I have no legal obligation to take on any of his debts. How much are we talking here? About $120,000. Screw that! There's no way I am paying that. Good luck with that. Hold up! You need to explain something to me. If you renounced your claim to his inheritance, that also means you shouldn't be able to receive any of his life insurance policy. Is that right? That. Life insurance isn't classified as part of an inheritance. They are processed separately. Sorry to break it to ya. The life insurance policy he had only covered up to $30,000. He had to be an idiot to be taking loans out for more than that amount. I think you are missing a zero there. He was only worth $3,000! What a worthless piece of garbage. His policy obviously wasn't for $3,000. I received $300,000 from the insurance agency. He was worth that much! I think he wanted to be sure to leave as much as possible for us after he died. He joined a couple of different policies to ensure that happens. Why wouldn't he leave the money to me? I am his wife. He knew you entirely too well. If he made you the benefactor, he knew that you wouldn't share any of the life insurance policy with me. That pathetic excuse of a man! I'm going to use some of this money to make sure that he has a proper burial site and tombstone. That's such a waste of money! It's my money. I can use it however I choose. Give me half of it now! Giving money to you would be no different than flushing it down the toilet. Flush it then! I'll find it. You are truly pathetic. You want money that badly? I do. I would do anything for money. There's a nice bottle of whiskey in Dad's room. Inside the bottle is a nice shiny penny. I'll let you have that much. Don't mess with me! Your debtors are waiting for their money. You need to value every penny. You're actually going to make me pay back his debts. That is the plan. I can't do that. That house was included in inheritance. Why don't you sell that and use it to pay off the debts? And live on the streets? What a joke. There's all sorts of people who end up living on the streets. Many of them due to unpaid debts. I won't be one of those people. Just the thought of it is disgusting. Oh, there was something else. What now? I completely forgot. You can't sell that house. Dad listed it before he died and was able to find a buyer. The sales contract should be almost complete. They just need to secure funding. He did what? He recognized that he didn't have too much longer to live. He set up a conditional sale so that 6 months after his passing, the house would be sold for a predetermined value. That's strange. Whatever. That money for the house is included in his inheritance, right? Technically, he sold it off while he was still alive. However, none of the money he received for the house went into his accounts. And why is that? I checked his checkbook. I think he used the money to pay off lawyers, and he gave a huge chunk of the money to different organizations as a donation. It's pretty clear that he had no intention of leaving you even a penny of that money, though. What kind of ridiculous nonsense is this? This is too much to accept. Dad made sure to properly think everything through. He was bound to his bed, unable to do any of the things he wanted. However, his mind was still sharp. He had plenty of time to devise a way to get back at his wife who had spent years mistreating him. I would have never thought a bedridden man was able to organize all this. It seems like an appropriate punishment for all the horrible things you did. There's no way you were going to get off without any sort of punishment for all the damage you caused him. I wouldn't allow it. Thank you for always providing me with an example of what not to do in life. Your only living parent is going to end up homeless, and you don't feel the slightest bit of pity for her. I don't feel one bit of pity for you, no. Tell me where you live. I can just come live with you. It's the least you could do for me after I allowed you to live in my house for all these years. I can do the cooking, cleaning, and laundry or whatever you need. I don't mind doing those things myself, so no thanks. Besides, I have no recollection of you ever cooking before. Do you even know how? Even when I was a kid, Dad was always the one who did all the cooking around the house. This is so unfair! I hope that you regret your actions for the rest of your life. This all happened because you threw away your family in their greatest time of need. You can only blame yourself for what happened as a result. I always figured you were so easy to manipulate. It seems you have a bit more backbone than I assumed. I am your child, after all. Maybe that's one positive thing I picked up from you. That's right, you are. And children have a responsibility to look after their parents, especially when they are older. The only parent that I recognize died 4 months ago. Wait a second. Who am I talking to again? I can't seem to recall. I think I am just overtired. This must be a wrong number. Sorry for bothering you. Don't say that sort of thing to your mother! After the house was officially sold, the police had to get involved in evicting my mom. She made quite the ordeal out of it. They were able to get her out, though. She wasn't going to be able to use the small amount of money she received every year from retirement in order to pay back the loans and find an apartment to live in. She really had to whip her whole body into gear in order to make ends meet. She cleaned dishes for a restaurant during the day and cleaned an office building at night. This is the unfortunate consequence for someone who lived their life ridiculing and torturing someone who couldn't care for themselves. It makes me sad that this is what was necessary in order for my mother to learn a lesson. She will continue to slowly wear her body down in order to simply make ends meet. If anything ever does happen to her, she will have no one to care for her now that she has isolated herself from me. At some point in her life, she will probably come to realize that what she was doing was cruel and wrong. However, when the time does eventually come, it will be much too late. Meanwhile, I was able to secure a gravesite and tombstone for my father. He can now finally rest in peace, and all the people who loved him can visit him at their leisure. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time.